Welcome, boys and girls. This is J-Man's video review, and today I would like to take a look at a movie called Surrogates. As you can see here on IMDb, Surrogates stars Bruce Willis and is a sci-fi action movie. Now, I recently saw this film, and I thought it was pretty good. I didn't have too many complaints about it. It was an interesting little movie, even though this topic has been covered time and time again. The topic of robots intermeshing within society, human society, excuse me, and all the problems that can occur when we introduce robots, especially advanced human-type robots, into society. Naturally, things are going to get weird and confusing. We have to ask ourselves, we have to wonder, how many years away are we from this type of technology, this type of breakthrough? It's a good thing that we have movies like this to kind of provoke thought regarding this type of technology. And anyway, yeah, like I said, lots of movies previously have explored this idea, such as iRobot and what else? Well, The Matrix kind of did, Terminator sort of did. There was a movie called AI. Lots of movies that got into humanoid robotics. But this one particular, is about how people operate robots. All right, humans operate robot bodies designed to look and act like humans, but without all the consequences of just doing things. Like interacting with the environment, all the hazards. So people basically strap themselves into a dentist chair, hook themselves up like kind of in the Matrix, and they are able to psychologically operate a robot body to do everything that they would normally do. Walk, talk, eat, everything. Run, jump, and all that good stuff. The problem with this, though, is that it causes people to basically revert back to a stage of hermitation where they're just dwelling inside their homes. People aren't really interacting with each other face to face. Human contact has become very limited. People are becoming more and more dependent on these robots to do everything, and therein lies the problem. People are no longer experiencing life for what it is. And these robots have basically taken over as the primary way of living, not just socializing, but living. And they're being sold everywhere, like they're the number one business. Okay, and so the story goes that what makes this interesting is that the guy who created the robots, which they call surrogates, hence the name of the movie, he's bitter because, he was the chairman, and then they had a disagreement, and he was booted from the company, or something like that. So he becomes a bitter old man. And he wants revenge. Naturally, he wants revenge. So what does he do? He, basically, I don't want to spoil it. Here you see Ving Rhames as the prophet who's, prophesizing that these surrogates are the end to humanity and the downfall of society, and we need to get back on track as humans. But the story goes that somebody was given a weapon, and this weapon, when used against surrogates, it not only shuts down the surrogate, it also kills the operator, the human user behind the surrogate. So Bruce Willis's job is to track down this guy and get the weapon, find out who's responsible for it. So, as you can probably guess, a lot of action ensues. There's some big action moments. Not as good as in Die Hard and Live Free or Die Hard. But there's a few scenes that I think you'll like. Bruce Willis is pretty good in this movie. I think he does a fine job at acting. He's not the action superhero that he used to be. But he's still got a lot of screen presence. Ving Rhames was pretty well too. All in all, the movie's pretty cool. I mean, it's a fun watch if you like that sort of thing. If you're into sci-fi, definitely give it a whirl. Don't expect too much. Don't expect anything big. There's no plot twists. There might be a little bit of surprises, and but just don't expect too much from this. It's kind of cool, but it's not your blockbuster film. Obviously, it's not, because you would have heard of it by now, or everybody would have seen it. But it's entertaining, to say the least. I might even go so far as to tell you it's an underestimated film. For me, the best part of the movie is when Bruce Willis goes berserk and beats the crap out of this surrogate that was hitting on his wife and flirting with his wife. He just pounds the crap out of it, and the surrogate's kind of laughing, but he really destroys it, and that was fun to watch. That was pretty satisfying. Anyway, I hope you get a hold of this film. Check it out. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you don't like it. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and please stay tuned for more of my video reviews, and I'll talk to you later.